Hey guys, it's Twice, and here we've got Cross's Magus build, and he actually just did the unboxing video, so he got some of the stuff that he needed, except for the hexagonal Magus, so that's the one card that he's missing. But I guess we're just going to start it off. Cross, you can take it away.
Alright, well, starting Vanguard, I got Little Witch Lulu. There really aren't that many great starters for OTT anyways, and this one gives you the +1 in your hand, so she's obviously the best option to go with in my opinion. Then you've got 4 Battle System Tiramisu, because mages don't have their own draw trigger, which is just absolutely sucks. I hate it. But hopefully you don't end up with her in your damage zone. Then you got 4 Psychic Birds. Again, they don't have their own. They don't really have any triggers for themselves, mages. It just kind of sucks.
That card loves you though.
Psychic Bird is the greatest card you'll ever see in your life.
He loves him.
We have 4 Ginger, because crits for days, obviously. And then we have the actual mage's trigger, my goddess. Just kidding. But I love those Ginger mages. I'll heal like 8 times in one game with her. Right, Cameron?
Yeah. Every drive check.
Then we got 3 Circle mages. I don't believe I have to explain why. Whenever you place her and you have a Pentagonal Magus on your Vanguard, it automatically becomes a critical trigger.
You can turn the deck around.
What?
You can turn the deck around so the cards are facing the...
Oh, true. They're upside down, aren't they?
Right.
Well, they can read upside down. 3 Rippus mages, because, 10Ks. Why not? Did I flip? So you got me all messed up now. Then we got 4 Crescent mages. I just finished those. Just because if just about every turn you're going to know it's on top, so it becomes an automatic 9K booster. So just put it behind just about anything, too.
What's the combo that you have? Crescent and, is it Stellar Magus? Or, like the damage on flip, you, declare the top card?
Yeah, Stellar.
Yeah.
Because you can use Stellar whenever. It doesn't cost you anything. My 4 Tetra mages, I'm so... Oh,
Tetra Magi.
She's just the greatest freaking perfect guard.
What about Kushinada? You're making Kushinada jealous.
Kushinada is also a great perfect guard. But we got Briolette, who... This card is actually a critical trigger. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because, she goes back to the top of the deck, automatically becomes a critical trigger. You know she's there. She's a critical trigger. Stellar, again, one of the greatest cards ever, period. Counterblast 1, get to call a top card, and then you look at it. You got it wrong, flip that back over. You didn't counterblast at all. If you got it right, that's a +1 in your hand. And also, you use her just about every time before you use Pentagonal, because then you know what the top card is. 4 Quarry, again, 12K. Why would you not?
12K beaters.
Beat yourself, Jesus. 4 Hexagonal Magus. This is a Hexagonal Magus. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You know why you run her.
It's not a Hexagonal Magus.
Do you want to go right now? I'll stop this video and go right now. Okay.
I think I have the advantage.
Okay.
Then, you know what? Oh, yeah, but 4 Hexagonal Magus, just because she is so perfect. And almost every time I use her ability, it's just perfect. There's 2 triggers, and there's like a grade 2 or a grade 1. It just works out every time. And then, of course, the greatest card, Vanguard, ever. Period. Done. It's just, she's 16 plus 2 crit almost every turn.
Yeah.
Or +1 crit, so.
So what's her limit break exactly?
Limit break, you call the top card. If you get it right, when she attacks, you call the top card. If you get it right, she gets +1 crit, +5 power. So she becomes 16K and +2 crit.
2, yeah. And she works really well in combo with
Hexagonal.
With Hex. Well, that's not the...
Thank you for getting the 1 Hex I don't have.
Exactly. Well, you put it on the bottom. Whatever, Hexagonal. So, is it when you break ride?
Yes, you break ride. She's 21.
Mm-hmm. And then you declare the...
You know what the top 2 cards are now.
Because you look at 3 and then you draw 1.
Yeah. Then you know what the top 2 cards. You call whichever one's on top. So she's now 26 2K. And if you really wanted to just end it all, if you knew you were going to get a critical trigger and something like that, and your opponent has no cards, go ahead, counterblast 4 mages. She's 31, 36, 2 crits. And then you boost her. Let's just say you want to be really mean and you boost her with a Crescent Mages. Also, you got a 45 2 crit Vanguard. You know a crit's going to come up. Your opponent's done. Unless they have a perfect guard, they're done.
The Magus archetype really improved on OTT because it kind of let them abuse the mechanic of knowing what your next card is. Because Amaterasu did that pretty well, and she's what kind of got that into OTT, being the boss card.
I'm a
And
boss
I think-
ass bitch.
I think Magus really made the deck a lot more offensive, because a lot of people used to criticize OTT for just being way too defensive, and you couldn't really do anything to your opponent because the numbers weren't high enough or whatever. Now, though, they have, like, Pentagonal Magus is a really threatening Vanguard, especially one that, like, lets you know what your drive check is going to be, and that's just perfect.
And then the rest of the deck basically lets you know what's going to happen too. I mean,
Yeah.
you have
And you
Circle Magus automatically lets you know what the top card.
And you don't
Yes.
rely on the soul, or you don't soul blast at all. So Lulu is,
The only time
It's
you'd
just
Soul
different.
Blast is when you use Briolets, and that you get an automatic Briolet whenever you break ride. And then the reason why Psychic Bird, I use Psychic Bird a lot. I know I'm dropping a 10k guard, but it pays off a lot more than it just shoots me in the butt. Yes, shoots me in the butt, not the foot.
also putting a card in the soul and then using Briolette the soul blast, like it combos pretty well.
Yeah. And it gets +2 in your hand at that point.
So for Battle Sister, you think you're going to run the damage on Flipper that they just got, the soul blast 2, and then it's 5k and you on flip 2 damage.
I don't think so. Probably not. I don't know, maybe.
Are you going to finish that deck? I mean, we just got the Parfait in the
Battle
list.
Sister, I need 2 Monica, sorry. The 3 Coat or whatever it is, whatever her face is. 2 Perfect Guards, really, because I'm probably just going to ransack Amaterasu.
And then that'll be it.
That's about it. And 2, the 2 Monica I already said. I'm still on the fence if I'm going to run 4 Parfait or 2 Parfait, 2 what's her face, Fromage.
Okay. Anyway, so that's been the Magus deck, and it works pretty well. It's actually pretty offensive.
My babies. I love
Yes.
my babies.
I guess would you be willing to use that next tournament, especially
Tomorrow?
tag teams tomorrow?
Probably if I can get a Hex.
Yeah,
I need
she's
that
not.
Hex.
She's not. She's like what?
$20, but they don't
She's
have
$20
any.
right now.
They don't have any though.
Really? Oh shit.
I have to find someone to trade with.
I'm sure there's gonna be somebody that has them.
Hopefully.
Anyway, all right. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and we might get a fight up with this deck sometime, and we'll put that up for you guys. So have a great day. Keep card fighting. Let's say thanks to Cross for his great deck, and it's here too. So might have just a couple fights before we go off somewhere. So we'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.